Hey, what's going on, gamers? Still here, and another video I'm going to be posting today is a little bit of another mechanic showcase that is apparently in the change logs, which is that some new things have been added to SPAs. Like obviously, I don't have somebody to demonstrate this, but bombs, rockets, and missiles, any sort of ordnance, pretty much it seems, you're able to lock onto with radar. At least that's how I read it. Now, don't take my word for it on that one. But another just quick little thing to show is if I can lock a target for once. Actually, let me know what you think about this. Now this one has 40 on it, so 4,000 meters or 4 kilometers, and some METs have 6,000 meters on it. I don't like it. I would have preferred it to stay at 3,000 or maybe even 3,500 would have been nice. Oh, and laser rangefinders work up to 9,999 now, apparently, which I'll see if works the ADATS. Although I don't have laser rangefinder. Yeah, it won't work. Okay. Now, where is... There we go. So, technically I should be able to see my... Oops. My missile on the radar? Is that... Okay, maybe not. Maybe I read that wrong. Oh, wait. No. Uh-oh. Can I lock onto the bombs? Yeah, I can lock onto the bombs! Fuck off, bomb! Haha! It works! Oh, shit! Woo! Okay, so, as I was showing in the previous video with the Phantom, this one will... these mechanics, if you will allow you to intercept incoming ordnance from glide bombing. Now, obviously, there was a limited range for the glide bombing, for the ballistic computer. Now, I don't know about high altitude whether it'd be different, but now I will zoom in here with the camera on the radar, and you should be able to see my missile as a little blip. There it goes. So that's a nice visual aid. Now I know players fly a little bit more erratic, if you will, than AI. Now if I could find my target to lock on to... fuck it. The Saber will be our victim here. Now you see after a certain amount of range there will be a node. Whoop. Radar got lost because of the clouds, I think. Oh, you can also lock your own missile. That's actually a good thing to note. Is that the system will basically kick you in the ass if you don't lock your target beforehand, because you will end up just locking the missile. In the ADATS' case, though, you can lock helicopters with the radar off, and they won't know that you're tracking them. Actually, maybe not anymore, because there is laser warnings for helicopters and some tanks like the Centauro 120, I believe. Now, I think the CV90 120 should have it as well, but let's see. As you can see on the radar, again, my missile was kind of flashing as it went towards him. Now, I'm out of missiles. Whoops. But it gives you a nice little visual aid to indicate how far your missile is. Now, personally, as somebody who owns the ADATS, this is really good for the ADATS specifically, and in some respects the Tunguska, but not as much, because of the Ka-50s and Ka-52s. So, you should now have a good idea how long it'll take before your missile reaches them, in case you thought that your missile was not going to reach them. Whoops. Nope, he flew behind the trees. I still am trying to guide it with my appropriate lead. You can see it on the radar a little bit. I think I missed. I definitely missed. We'll set this on a little course. Set 3.5 miles. You can see it blipping on the radar really quickly. And there we go. Beautiful. Just more information for you to utilize pretty much in a game. So, thank fuck for something like this. I never even would have thought about something like that, actually. So good on Gaijin and whoever recommended it to them, if someone did recommend it to them. There it goes, and the radar. Maybe a little bit more lead. It is possible that Gaijin in the future... Now, the ADATS is a different case, I believe, because the ADATS missiles are meant to be tracked in a manner that involves not using radar. Specifically, like the Tunguska uses radar because it is a dedicated anti-air. But the ADATS missiles... Actually, no, let me correct that. The first generation Tunguska missiles, which we have in War Thunder, even the upgraded version, I believe, are both SACLOS missiles. Same with the ADATS. So, again, I'll put up on screen what SACLOS actually means, because I can't remember off the top of my head right now. But SACLOS is basically, it's not fire and forget in a way. It's like you can manually guide it yourself. But I feel like at some point, Gaijin's going to want to be at a stage where we have... Now, not for America, because that would pretty much just be the Hawk or the Patriot system, but I wouldn't really want a Hawk system in War Thunder because you can't defend yourself as much as you can with the ADATS and the Tunguska. But I think they want to reach a point where you can fire a missile at somebody and you are looking at the radar and not at the target. And that's kind of why there's a bit of a visual cue. That's just my theory, and at some point they could get to that part, that point. I don't believe this will work with the SIDAM though, but I will test that here in a second to see if it does work. Although I doubt it. And I think I missed one more. Because you see, I still have to kind of manually guide this. Still going, still going, still going, still going. Lead. Merge it. I think I missed. Yeah. One more shot. He's a lot closer now. I can actually visually aid this myself. And... missed. I really suck with it. Lately, it seems. Alright, one more. Come on. Also, the ADATS missiles do tweak, so I'm not going to be surprised. I don't know the exact lead right now. Oh well, I fucking missed. I suck. But you get the idea. Definitely good information to give people. Now, I don't know why I can't select radar targets with my middle mouse button. Maybe the ADATS can't do it anymore? I should be able to lock on, like, there should be parentheses around this plane over here. Doesn't seem to be working. Whatever. That's not the point of the video. Yeah. Alright, that's enough of the ADATS. Now, I'm going to pull out the SIDAM, and we'll see what goes on with the SIDAM. They've angled the missile pods slightly above where your guns are, so they naturally are a little higher up. I kind of like that. Now we just gotta wait for the AI to spawn in. I just noticed that. I haven't used the SIDAM in a while. I haven't really played top tier Italy recently and used the SIDAM maybe a couple weeks ago. So this is probably with this update, and probably something in the changelogs that I didn't notice or was so minuscule that they didn't even care. Now, I doubt this is going to work for the SIDAM because it's not an actual radar. But I do wonder, can I lock onto the missile when I fire it? Come on. Can I lock onto the sun? Praise the sun, boys. Praise the sun. Okay. Huh. Come on. Somebody try to... Come on. At least be an aisle 28. Somebody bomb me. Oh, I had it for a second. Come on, show me the rear or something. Give me a better aspect. Oh, wow. Oh, I can kind of lock it, but it doesn't work. Wow. Oh, man. That's new. That's definitely new. The way it fires. Because it is naturally angled. It kind of goes up. So it gets a little... Well, that one just kind of missed. That might kind of mess with its eye tracking, so this might actually be a somewhat of a nerf to it. I actually think this might be a nerf in some way, because the Mistral, I know this is like a bit of a range here, but I know that the Mistral was nerfed because it was kind of insane. And by kind of, I mean really fucking insane when it was just pulling SRAM levels of maneuverability. That was a good shot. I would say that's definitely like peak where you want to fire a missile at that kind of range. You want them to kind of be in line with where the missile ends up trying to turn, because there's like a bit of a height difference from where he fires. So yeah, that's definitely cool. Oh, come on, F9, now fly by me. I'll clap his cheeks. I also really suck with the SIDAM. I'm not good with gun AA anymore. Also, because you gotta kind of anticipate the lead. And it's not too accurate. Whatever, I fucking blow. Alright, I want to see what if the automatic has anything. I doubt it. Because I know that the automatic should also be able to intercept K-50s at 10 kilometers now with its high explosive round. Obviously, from the receiving end, as a K-50, I know when an automatic's firing at me because you can see a million orange rounds flying up into the sky, so you gotta be discreet with it. Now this just sounds like somebody popping a can open now. I don't like that. There's a proper sound for it in the Epic Thunder sound mod that I can't wait to hear. Alright, I'm just gonna fire off in this direction. Will my round get picked up on radar? No, because it's a tank round. Okay, I figured as much. Because if that was the case, then that means that you could probably accidentally lock onto a tank round in the middle of a match, or like, I know you can lock onto an ATGM, so yeah, that wouldn't. Never mind. That wouldn't really make sense because at this tier, rounds are flying so fast that it wouldn't really fuck with you. It could for a split second if you're looking in the general direction. Say you're looking at a helicopter on a right above a hill on a tank. Yeah, like if I was down there and I was looking up and there was a helicopter and a guy was firing not at me if he didn't see me for whatever reason, but at somebody else, I could probably lock another round. Oh, the SIDAM does it now. Oh, thank God, Gaijin. The ADATS still has to do it, but for the longest time, with the automatic and probably the Tunguska, you couldn't just not be looking directly at them. Like the dark green is the locking cone, and now I can actually lock and snap to it now. That wasn't working for the auto for the longest time. So thank God, honestly. But yeah, again, that's it. Automatic's a little meme. Pop the smoke. Pasta police. Fucking out of here, dude. Yeah, that's it. Anyways, guys, I'm Stu Wolf, and I'll see you all next time.